Good morning, everybody. It's Meg from Books Off the Beaten Path, and it's time for another early morning book review. And today we will be reviewing The Man from U.N.C.L.E., The Dagger Affair. And let me tell you, this one was a heck of a lot of fun. It really was. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about The Man from U.N.C.L.E. and The Dagger Affair. So The Man from U.N.C.L.E. was a television show in the 60s. And UNCLE stands for, let me see if I get this right, United Nations something of legal enforcement. Criminal legal enforcement, I think is what it is. And our two main characters are Ilya Kuryakin, who is a Russian, and Napoleon Solo, who is, of course, a red-blooded American. And in this novel, they have to fight against a nihilist, which I did not know exactly what that was until I looked it up. But a nihilist is a person who believes that life is meaningless, and he doesn't prescribe to any sort of moral or religious code, just life is completely meaningless. So this nihilist by the name of Kim, which I think is, and it's a guy, and I've always thought, Kim for a guy, but anyway, I have a cousin named Kim who I love, so I should say that. But Kim, he has designed a weapon that sucks energy out of its surroundings. So not only would it suck energy, and they had incidences of planes flying over the hidden machine, and then they would just suddenly drop because they would have no energy. Like, it would suck the energy out of the plane, and the plane would crash, and it would be a bad thing. But it would also suck the energy out of human beings. So if you got around the machine, it was just like you'd had way too much wine or something. You just kind of go, oh. And all the energy would be sucked out of you. So what to do? Well, what they had to do was they had to team up with Thrush, which is their arch enemy, it's been years since I've read the James Bond novels, but I believe the James Bond massive organization of evil is it Serpico? Or do I have that wrong? Just leave me a comment and let me know if I've got that wrong. But they have to team up with their arch enemies, Thrush, because Thrush doesn't want the whole world to be annihilated, because Thrush wants to enslave the whole world. And if they've all been annihilated, then there won't be any slaves. And sorry, here's Twitch. Let me get her down. And so Thrush doesn't want this nihilist messing with things either. So they have to team up. And that is really interesting, the teaming up of them, because you've got kind of the leader of Thrush. Excuse me, ma'am. You've got sort of the leader of Thrush and his wife, who is completely sadistic and everything. And at one point, they capture a guy from Dagger. Now, Dagger is the name of the nihilist organization. And so he found a bunch of other nihilists, I guess, and they're all ready to just wipe out the planet. So anyway, they go to torture him, and what they do, and they all do it together. So we're talking about the men from U.N.C.L.E. and the Thrush people, and what they do is they handcuff him, and they take this long chain, and they put it in the groove of a San Francisco trolley, and they make him run, because the trolley groove just goes, and so he has to run alongside the trolley groove, up hills and down hills and everything like that, until he gets to the end. And when he gets to the end, the chain will go into a small, very small opening, as it goes back around and everything like that. And so the wife of the Thrush leader is talking about this the whole time, talking about, no, I think his hands are going to fall off first, or maybe his shoulders will get stuck and his arms will be ripped off and everything like that. She is a charmer, let me tell you, and she makes some pretty damn good spaghetti. They keep talking about her cooking in here. So even the thrush people value a good meal. So anyway, they get together, and of course they defeat the nihilist, but this was a rip-roaring good time. Gosh, this cat is bothering me today. This was a rip-roaring good time. We had a lot of shootouts, we had a lot of fighting, we had a lot of, you know, they had to put their gas masks on several times. Thrush had some weapons that they didn't have. They had some weapons that Thrush didn't have and everything. And then they have this big fight at the end, and they're all kind of rolling around in this hangar, this airplane hangar where they built, the nihilists have built the big machine that's going to wipe out the entire Earth. And Waverly, can you see Waverly right here? Look at him. He is right in the middle of the fight. I mean, how old is this guy? I mean, he is and knocking people down and shooting people and rolling around on the floor and everything like that. And anyway, it was just a lot of fun. And I did a little research, just a little bit of research on this one. You know, it was a very much let's save the world. And I had a great time saving the world with Ilya and Napoleon. I had a great time. There's Ilya and there's Napoleon, and this must be the wife. Irene must be the wife. But I had a great time with it, and my little bit of research showed me that David McDaniel, who is the author of this book, is one of the best authors of the Uncle books. Like, when they hired him on, he really got it. I mean, these books were not accompaniments to the television show, but it was another way to make money off of the television show. It was only 50 cents back in the day, published in 1965. But the books really took off after David McDaniel got in there and started writing them. So, hey, we saved the world. You know what? It is 5:30 in the morning and my dog is barking at something outside. I think it's probably a coyote. So anyway, if you want to save the world and have a great time doing it and just have a big adventure, then you need to read, I gave it 4 stars, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., The Dagger Affair. So with the dog barking and doing all that, I just wanted to let you know that I have a mini... Can I talk, please? I've got the cat, I've got the dog. Let me just talk a second. Let's all just chill. I recently went to Plano. And went to Half Price Books, and I got a little mini haul. It's a mini haul. And I'm going to show you my mini haul probably this weekend, along with some other cross-stitch stuff that I am doing. And I'm really rocking on my Bluebird summer. So I can't wait to show you that. What will I read next? I don't know. I may do a video and put out another little questionnaire and see what I should read next. Or I may just pick what I want to read next. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on from day to day. Anyway, give me a like, hit subscribe. I've got some great new subscribers. I've got some fantastic subscribers that have been with me forever. Leave me a comment. You know how much I love the comments. And you guys have a good morning, and I will check you later.